Hey, Dr. Kevin here. I'm here with Kevin Burns. He's going to introduce the Rapid Fire M16 to us today. So show us how to use it, unpack it out of the box there.
So Rapid Fire M16 is a massage gun. When you get it coming out of the box, you're going to have a few different things. You got obviously the gun itself, charger, that's pretty easy. It just goes in. And then we have a bunch of assorted tips. What's very different about this massage gun versus pretty much every other one that I've seen on the market, yet to find one that's the same. All of the tips are dampened. They're all soft enough that you could use them on any kind of tissue and not be scared of the fact that you might jump over some bone. I don't know if any of you have had a massage gun before in the past. I personally do, and I know that usually only one tip is ever used. And that's usually the softer one that's all-purpose, so that if you would pounce over a bone or something, it's not going to make you scream. And as a patient, maybe never come back.
You don't want that.
You don't want that. You want to be able to use it. But there is a lot of value in having different shapes for different types of tissue. The all-purpose tip is the round ball and is what's going to be on it when you get it. To turn the gun on, very simple. You've got 3 buttons on the back. You see a plus, looks like a power sign, which is exactly what it is, and a minus sign. So to turn it on, we'll hit that power sign. You'll then get a power indicator light. That'll give you the battery indicator. 3 is full. As it gets down to 2, you know you're getting closer, down to 1, and then obviously it's going to stop. These next row of lights are going to be the speeds. It's a 5-speed gun, so when I hit plus, it's going to start at 1. Might be perfect for you. You got a little bit more dense tissue. You might want something a little more. You can go all the way up to 5. At 5, it's at 40 hertz. And it's hitting you 40 times per second. Only like a couple of the guns that are on the market, you have 60 pounds of stall force. So if you've got really dense muscle tissue, you got a really strong athlete or something, I can push this thing all the way down and not stall the gun. Most stall at 30. So not even half that. Like you would push on it and the whole thing's going to stop.
Okay.
The M16 is going to keep thumping you, and that's how that's going to work. It has also an adjustable arm, so we can press the button, and depending on what angle you need, I can come to a medium angle, or I can come straight up and down. Personally, as far as holding the gun is concerned, I like putting my hand inside and grabbing the larger area so that the back is supported by your wrist. You have good control going back, forth, and otherwise you can turn it around and do the exact same thing if you needed to come from behind, possibly in treating. But when you hold it this way, you can absolutely do it, but you're going to get a heck of a forearm workout at the same time, and maybe have a little bit less control, right?
Okay.
So let me move this over and I can show you if you were to find a loved one or a spouse. Yeah, absolutely. Kevin's strong, so we're going to give it to him all the way up. That's how we're going to go. So when using it, you can absolutely massage over tissue, like back and forth. A lot of the studies will tell you, though, that if you find a trigger point where there's muscle adhesion, it's really tight, you want to stay on it and just stay there for 2 minutes. 2 minutes is all you really need, and you can move on to the next one. If an entire muscle is messed up, I would just move around that area and hit it, with those 2-minute increments. Nice thing here is, bam, I came over a bone, and he didn't necessarily jump off the table. If this was hard, that wouldn't work. I always try to find you can locate the tissue, you can move back through it, wherever it's at. You can use it on the neck. I don't push when you do it, but it would just be on it, very light. Might make your nose tickle. Guarantee it probably is going to make your nose tickle. It might even make you sneeze. But either way, you absolutely can do it, but it's not going to be something where you're using the 60 pounds of stall force to make that happen. You can use it on any kind of tissue throughout the body, whether it's yourself or you're having a friend or a practitioner do it for you. It's something that you can use on pretty much anything. And as far as whether you're a soccer mom or you're an athlete, you have the ability to do that at home without hitting the massage therapist. That usually is really hard to find time to make that happen. You can do it at your leisure when you have time. So it works really great. Appreciate it, Kevin.
Yeah, that's intense. That's a good massage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.